Look, when you've got tech news, you don't need friends. Who wrote that? You need friends, Riley. So all of us are probably thankful that we have our games to keep us busy during the current pandemic, but one major game retailer is being accused of taking things a little too far. Last week we reported on how GameStop was trying to argue that they were an essential business that needed to stay open during the outbreak. And now, according to Boston Globe report, they're now telling employees to wrap their hands in plastic bags and keep working. The idea is that store workers should wrap their hands in a bag, stick their arms out the front door, which is only open a crack, and get the customer's credit card. Then run the card without touching it, turn the bag inside out so the card stays inside, stick the purchase inside, and hand it out the door. While they're not the only store to offer curbside pickup during this crisis, there are concerns this isn't a proper safety measure. It's almost as dangerous as plunking down $60 for another Star Wars title.
Oh! Although apparently Jedi Order Fallen Order was pretty good.
Good delivery, Riley. Laptop CPUs have traditionally run at lower clock speeds than their desktop counterparts, but Intel's upcoming offerings for gaming and editing laptops is throwing caution to the literal wind that will be coming out of your laptop. The Core i9-10980HK, sure, that's a bad one, will serve as the flagship of Intel's newest CPU lineup, and it's going to boost to a total of 5.3 gigahertz. That's really fast. And although it's obviously not an exact comparison, it's even higher than the boost clock on their current top-end desktop processor chip, the Core i9-9900K. The 10980HK will feature 8 cores, 16 threads, and an unlocked multiplier, and although we're not sure about pricing yet, it's probably going to be pretty friggin' expensive, as this chip is expected to launch early next month, so hopefully it isn't an April Fool's prank, but
Pretty lame April Fools.
yeah, especially since AMD just absolutely stomped them in mobile. Shifting to the war against the coronavirus, one pretty cool piece of tech to help us identify new cases could be making its way to the clinic near you soon. It's called the ID Now from Abbott Labs, and it's a gadget about the size of a toaster that can provide a positive or negative result in less than 15 minutes, rather than hours or days. And because it's small, it can be used in clinics and offices instead of just hospitals. The ID Now works using RNA amplification. It can take a very small piece of genetic material from the virus and replicate it until it has been detected. Abbott expects to deliver around 50,000 ID Now devices every day beginning next week, as the virus continues to spread despite social distancing measures. On that note, make sure you're staying home and passing the time watching more thrilling episodes of Techlinked.
Wow, I'm thrilled.
Now it's time for the quick bits, brought to you by the Commuter Tube from Cove. Just listen to how loud it gets. That scared Riley right there.
Whoa. That's...
Yeah.
Holy crap.
And you can split it apart and have a social distancing dance party with your friends.
Both rocking out. Now we need to wash our hands.
Yeah. Just connect it to Bluetooth and let it blast during a workout while entertaining, or if you just want to drown out your coworkers. You can separate them for stereo sound or combine them for a 360 effect. It has 7 hours of battery life, water resistance, a 30-foot range, and built-in microphone, so check it out today at the link below. Use the code TL60 and get 60% off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Please
Did it.
don't throw it. Ah!
Now for the quick bits. The coronavirus has probably taken a toll on your dating life, but fear not. There's a new dating app designed specifically for the times. It's called QUARAN-TINE Together, and works by asking you every day if you've washed your hands. If you say yes, the app will match you with another user, and after 15 minutes, it'll let you video chat. Here's hoping we figure out the real recipe for love is shared passion for hygiene.
Tell me about it.
Rumors have been flying around about OnePlus's new devices, and now we finally have the release date for the OnePlus 8 and OnePlus 8 Pro, April 14th. The phones will reportedly have 5G support, and the Pro model will also get wireless charging, which could make it more competitive with competing flagship devices. You can catch a live stream of the launch event on YouTube on the 14th, in case you haven't gotten tired of sitting at home watching things already.
There's so many things to watch.
Like the tech news.
Hey!
It looks like you Mario fans will be getting quite a treat this year, as Nintendo will reportedly be planning HD remasters of several old favorites. These include Super Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine, and Super Mario Galaxy for the Switch.
Mario.
Mario. Yeah.
Good.
Same thing. Although there are rumblings that the new Paper Mario game is in the works for the holidays, but seeing as the 35th year for Mario, it's not too surprising Nintendo could be offering us a little more. But I was personally holding out for a Mario branded plunger.
He jumps out of toilets, right?
Sure. Some of you may have gotten a pleasant surprise when you received a disc copy of Square Enix's Final Fantasy, which number is that? 7. Remake ahead of schedule. A statement from the company noted that the pandemic forced Square Enix to adjust shipping, so while it's great for those who got the game early, they've also been asked not to spoil it for those that have not been so lucky.
No, I don't want to know what happens in the game that was already released 20 years ago or whatever.
23 years, yeah, I think you're good for spoilers.
Yeah.
And you may have noticed that for the time being, you can't upload custom gamer pics on Xbox Live. Unsurprisingly, custom uploads are typically reviewed by moderation teams. But with so many people currently staying at home and playing Xbox, Microsoft staff can't keep up. A good reminder not to ruin things for everyone by uploading photos of, well, just let your imagination run here a bit.
I thought we can't upload photos right now.
We can't, no,
So,
because people are bad.
ah.
So that's the show for today, so come back on Wednesday for more tech news. I promise you we don't care what your YouTube profile photo is.
I do.
Yeah, I also do. I look at comments.